If you found yourself on this video, chances are you've already added Idaho Falls to a consideration town when relocating or moving your family to a new community. I'm Barb Miller. I'm a local realtor in Southeast Idaho, and I would like to be a tool and resource for you and yours when considering which towns fit you, which towns to move to, the pros, the cons, the ups, the downs, the winters, and the summers. I'm here to talk about it all. Be sure to like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of my information. My first video, I'm going to go through why my family and I chose to move here 16 years ago from Salt Lake City, Utah. Follow me. The truth is, as young professionals, we had been married 8 years. We had lived the busy hustle bustle. We were checking marks like it was our job, climbing the corporate ladder, and we struggled creating a family. It was just my husband and I at the time. And we were advised by one of our healthcare physicians, actually, that stress could be inducing my infertility issues. After a long, huge process, we decided that relocation to the place we loved, and we were finding ourselves commuting back and forth every weekend to recreate, was Idaho. My husband was a master electrician for a major electrical firm in Salt Lake City, and frankly loved his job. I worked for a corporation called Parsons Corporation, doing all the things that we were supposed to do. One of the considerations that drew us to Idaho Falls was not only the proximity to already everything we loved. We are avid fly fishermen, so we were consistently spending time in Swan Valley on the south fork of the Snake River, camping back and forth in Island Park. But above that, the employment opportunities here, we have great opportunities for a lot of different entities of work. So healthcare, engineering and science, technology. There are huge windows at the Idaho National Lab here, which a lot of contracts are held by the Department of Energy and Department of Defense. That was one of our considerations of why the area itself appealed to us. Of course, there's something to be said about recreating and doing all the things, but it has to feasibly make sense and economically also make sense. I want to give the full picture of our relocation. We immediately thought more was better. We purchased a 4,250 square foot home, just two of us, had been married 8 years on just over an acre of land, and quickly realized, even doing all the things as dual income, no kid, a home can consume you. And that means cleaning and yard work, and not just the financial obligations, which also can consume you, but there's more that comes to a home that I wanted to be able to provide. So 2 years in living in that huge, obscenely too big for us home, we listed and were able to build the home that fits us now still to this day. Fast forward through that process, we were able to meet with the infertility specialist here in Idaho Falls by the name of Dr. Merrill. She was fresh out of Montana College, and she introduced us to a scientific miracle, essentially, and she brought us our firstborn, Bowen, who's now 12. I also have a 9-year-old boy who was an accident that was brought into our world just when we thought we couldn't just naturally create children. Brody is proof that we can. Fast forward, let's talk real estate, let's talk area, let's not talk about me. I wanted everyone to get the full picture that sometimes the perception of big cities is that there's a bigger, more capable medical field, which can go both ways. I agree and I disagree all in the same sentence. I'm sure the reduction in stress in its entirety helped with our entire situation, along with hands far beyond ours. But in the big picture, it was advised that we just slow down and enjoy the quality of life in a less stressful environment. And in fact, it was exactly the ticket that we needed. Which leads me to my number one thing about Idaho Falls. The quality of life is high. So everyone does care a little more. They care about our environment. Well, we are not tree hugging and protecting all of the things. We still want open land usage, but it comes with a dual sentence. Treat it as though it was your own. We people tread lightly with newcomers because they're afraid that y'all are going to wreck our beautiful state by disobeying what we've worked really hard to have the freedom to have. Obviously, a reduction of stress in anyone's state of their life is a better quality of life. So it fit for us, and I'm sure for many people coming from big cities or where governments and politics have changed the actual community that you used to know and love. That's why our communities become so appealing to so many people, is we are a red state, and we do love our guns, and we do love America, and we will fight for the rights of what all of our forefathers have worked really hard for. And like, fly your flags high and have your guns, but still we have a great family base that the quality of life as a whole circle is what a large population of America still wants to have, in safe, not worry environments. We want safe communities where we feel comfortable. And obviously when children are involved, there's a different dynamic that you're involved with between daycare and schools and shuttling them to and from sports. You see different traffic habits and the conveniences of living in certain areas. My goal is to be a tool and a resource for those who are considering the area to already know what you're getting when you come and touch down, or where I, as a realtor, can help navigate certain areas hearing your wants and needs. So with that said, quality of life, employment opportunities, and the overall family community were my top reasons why. And I hope that that is appealing to everyone, because we really want our culture and our local community to stay rooted with the same values. If you have any questions, or like I said, if I can be a resource in any way, please leave a message.